spirit is eternal. It lives forever. But guess what doesn't come with us when we die? This, bro. That's why this wants all that stuff. It wants. And now we're gonna get into some deep shit and what people go through, what we go through in life. Door didn't close on me, it closed for me. There is better, bro. There's a better girl out there for you. And when two or more minds come together fixated on the same purpose, it is 3 times more powerful. Throw a attractive woman on their screen and they're immediately going to the P word to go and, pull down their pants and get a nut off. What is going on, guys? How's everybody doing? For those of you guys that don't know, my name is Ivan Compress. I'm 20 years old. I run an online fitness coaching business where I help men level up through faith, build an unbreakable mindset, and build the physique of their dreams. You already know how we're coming. But with that being said, today we're going to be talking about tapping into your life's purpose. For those of you guys that don't know what your life's purpose is, you may feel lost. You may feel like you don't know what's going on. You may feel like you're on a path that you don't want to be on. Don't worry, I got you. This video is going to get you right, so pay close attention. But at the very center of everything, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff around here. But at the very center is your life's purpose, the dream God planted in your heart. You know what it is. You know what it is. And maybe if you don't know, these things that are stemming from it will allow you to find it. And I'm going to break down how to find it. But for me, my life's purpose, a dream God planted in my heart, was to change guys' lives, allow them to bring, their dreams to reality and come closer to the kingdom, live in fulfillment, live in faith, and live tapped into where they want to be. Because guess what? You can have all the dreams that you have. As kids, we were programmed to believe that things were hard or at another level, but the truth is they're below us. That dream car you have is below you. That money you want is below you, because you are the most valuable thing. You are literally the most valuable thing. So don't allow society to place these limiting beliefs on you, because truly anything is possible. But let's start with your North Star. So your North Star is your fitness and nutrition. Now, I'm not saying this in a boring way. Oh, I already know this. But this is real talk. You should strive to be in top 1% shape. If you want to find and come closer to your purpose, one of the easiest ways to do it is to be disciplined and to be in top shape. Why? Why, Ivan? Why does this matter? Because when you are in top shape and your nutrition is dialed in, you're feeding yourself good foods. One of the ways that we're pulled away from our purpose is by indulging in bad foods. Because what bad foods do to the body is they throw off your thinking. They give you brain fog. They make you feel sluggish, because that's like putting regular gas into a Lamborghini Urus. You can't do that. The car will break. It won't work. And it's the same thing with your body. If you continuously put terrible foods in it, you're not consistent with the gym, you're not, weightlifting, you're not training your cardio, you're not priming yourself for success. Our ancestors in the past used to go out and hunt and spend hours running around and doing what they needed to do in order to get that food, to get that reward. And they were in tip-top shape and fueled properly. And that's why they were living in the purpose they needed to. So your North Star is your fitness and nutrition. And now your other North Star, we're going to go to the other side of the chart, is your mindset and habits. If these are not dialed in, nothing else matters, because this is the most powerful tool we have. But if you use it incorrectly, you will be very, very, very far away from where you need to be. Your North Star is what you fall back on if you're smart. Because the thing is, when things come about, when the battles that we're going to talk about in this video come about, you are going to need the proper mindset and the proper habits to endure them. If you have a weak mindset, you're going to be thrown off by things like lust, by things like drugs, or things like girls and porn, because you have a weak mindset. If your habits suck, you're watching porn, you're hooking up with random girls, you're smoking weed, that's what you're going to be. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. You need to have good habits in place, because when shit gets hard, you got to be able to say, oh, I'm hitting my journaling, I'm hitting my cold shower, I'm going to do what I need to do, and you're good, even on the hard days. But now we're going to get into some deep shit and what people go through, what we go through in life to get closer and to prime us for our life's purpose, our dream that God planted in our hearts. So first, scarcity and financial fear. This is so crucial and so huge. So many men nowadays are afraid, are in fear. Oh, I can't leave this job. This is all I've ever had. I hate it, but it pays the bills. Brother, I'm here to tell you, you are meant for so much more. And if you're working a dead-end job without another dream in mind, you are killing yourself. If you are not growing, you're dying. If you're working at your damn man, maybe you're a manager and you hate your job and you want to quit, bro. You're meant for so much more. And what you do when you work these jobs, you don't strive for more, is you show a lack of faith in God. You show that you're conforming to limiting beliefs throughout your life. Yeah, that job may pay the bills, but you're meant for so much more, bro. You're meant for so much more. Maybe you have in your mind, bro, you know what? I was always really, really talented at writing, but you know what? I'm not gonna go and act on that dream because this keeps me comfortable and pays the bills. Bro, imagine if you went to work every day and after work you dedicated 2 to 3 hours to your passion, the thing that you love, your dream. You could still work a 9 to 5 and still give time to your passion until that passion becomes your main source of income. But if you're just going to a dead end job every day, every day, every day, and then playing video games in your free time and jacking off when you're out from work and hooking up with random girls, how do you expect to get to where you want to be? Bro, you got to be able to put in the time no matter the circumstances, and that's how it's going to come about. Your soul wants you to trust God and to showcase the value you have to the world, because guess what? You can change the world, bro. You are put on this earth to change the world, but if you don't wake up to your power, you are going to just be another lost soul. You're going to be in the grave and nobody's going to remember you because you didn't do anything. You literally just did what everybody else did. But getting rid of scarcity and financial fear, you have to let it go because God is going to provide for you as long as you put in the work. He's going to meet you halfway. You put in your work, that abundance is going to come, but you got to put in the work and be unwavering. You can't give up when the first obstacles come about. You can't give up when things start to get hard, but it will change your life. You are meant for so much more than your dead end job. I promise you that. We all are. And next up, comes right after, is overthinking and analysis by paralysis. Literally kills all of your action. If you know what that dream is, you already know what your life's purpose is. You say, bro, I always wanted to be a writer. I know that's my life's purpose, but I don't think I could do it, bro. Like, what if this happens? What if like everything fails and then I have to be homeless? What if this happens? What if this, bro? It kills all your action because you're worried about the what ifs. That's an illusion that doesn't exist. Or this has to be perfect, or there needs to be a better time for me to start it. Like, maybe we'll start in 6 months because then maybe by then I'll be at a better manager position, and then like I'll have more time for it's bullshit. There's no better moment than the now, and that's what the devil wants. The devil wants to throw you off track and make you believe that there is a better time than the now. But that's to throw you off, so then you never do it. If you say I'm gonna do it tomorrow, chances are you won't do it. Even today, with as disciplined as I am, when I say I'm going to do something tomorrow, the chances of me doing it lower significantly. Your soul wants you to just live, but your mind, when it's controlled by negative thoughts, it wants to analyze and wants to wire you and keep you safe. The mind always wants to keep us safe. That's how it's wired, because our ancestors had to fight predators and all this stuff. So now what it does is it ties in with that scarcity mindset. Your mind is trying to protect you. Oh shit, what if we go homeless? What if we can't put food on the table? What if we can't pay the bills? And you overthink and then you don't do what you need to do. But you know you're meant for so much more. You just gotta stop analyzing things to such an extent. You just need to have faith sometimes. Do your work, have faith, and do what you gotta do. I'm not saying you gotta drop everything and go. That's an extent. But you can at least put in the work in your free time, because everybody has free time. Next up is heartbreak and rejection. This is refinement of a man. Every single man goes through heartbreak, and it sucks. It's one of the most painful things there is as a man, but it shapes us into who we need to be. But heartbreak is a tricky one, right? Because the thing with heartbreak is it can either make us or break us. You can either use heartbreak to propel you to become the most successful man you've ever been, or you can allow it to make you worse, make you a loser, sit in bed all day, watch fucking porn and OnlyFans every day, and go to the club and the bar and get drunk and hook up with girls every weekend. It can make you one or the other, but it's your choice. It's up to you which one you want. And the thing is, when you go through heartbreak, you need to look at it as, bro, this is forming me into who I need to become. Your soul is calling you to find gratitude in this. Like, bro, that person wasn't meant for me. I got to let it go. The door didn't close on me. It closed for me. There is better, bro. There's a better girl out there for you. There's a better person out there for you. You just need to understand that it happened for a reason. It happened for a reason. And are you going to let it break you? Are you going to be a loser? Are you going to go listen to Juice WRLD and sit in your bed all day? Or are you going to go out and hit the gym and become the greatest man you've ever seen? Because, bro, do you really want that girl to look back and be like, yo, this dude's a loser. I'm so happy I left him because he's just a loser. Or do you want that girl to go back and look and be like, damn, bro, he really got on his shit. Like, maybe I made a mistake. Which one do you want? The choice is yours. But you need to lock in and do what you need to do and use this as fuel, because as a man, we all go through this. We all go through the heartbreak. But it's up to us to either use it to make us or break us. The next thing, and this usually comes after heartbreak, but isolation, which is slow death of your purpose. If you isolate yourself, if you put yourself alone, I just want to be alone. I don't want to be around nobody. Like, I'm just tired of everybody, bro. I'm gonna be a lone wolf. Like, bro, you're slowly gonna kill your purpose, because sometimes, yeah, it's good to be alone. You have to be able to be alone and process thoughts alone and be alone, because we come into this world alone and we die alone. But don't cut off your brothers, and I don't mean the brothers that are telling you to go drink and smoke to get over her. I mean the proper group of brothers in your corner that bring you up, the brothers that are going to hold you to a higher standard, the brothers that are going to make sure that you are on your shit and not being a degen. And your soul calls you to seek out these brothers. If you don't have bros in your corner that are supporting you, bringing you up, you got bros in your corner that are drinking, smoking, and trying to destroy you, telling you to hook up with random girls and set up sneaky links for you, bro, you got to get away from them. Those aren't your bros, bro. They don't care about you. They want to see you lose. So if you guys are struggling to find that, literally, we're in the age where we have social media. It's not hard to start meeting new people and start branching out and experiencing new things. You need to find a group of brothers that are going to bring you up. It's a mastermind group. There's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And when two or more minds come together fixated on the same purpose, it is 3 times more powerful. 3 times or more powerful than one mind working alone. Because if you have a brother that's super disciplined, then you got another one that's extremely intelligent and smart when it comes to, business. Then you got another one who's extremely creative and very good at formulating ideas. And you're all friends, you're all talking and exchanging ideas. Bro, there's no way you're not elevating. You're going up. You're literally just going to grow so, so fast. And right here, this quote by Tony Robbins, I love it. One of my favorite quotes of all time. If you are not growing, you are dying. Keep in mind every single day that you're alive. If you're not growing, you're dying. Bro, you were blessed with an opportunity to be awake today. Take advantage of it, because if you aren't growing, you're getting one step closer to the grave, bro. The grave's waiting. And there's no worse feeling than death than a regret-filled coffin, bro. You want your body to be in a coffin and you're like, damn, bro, I didn't do shit. I did nothing with my life, bro. Regret, full of regret. So don't give up. And here's the biggest killer of men. The biggest one. Addiction, lust, and numbing. Purpose killers. If you fill your heart with things of the flesh, you give into temporary pleasure, you're jacking off all the time, you're meeting up with all these girls and smashing and doing things you shouldn't, letting out your seed all the time. Bro, you're killing yourself. That's why this is so normalized nowadays, because they want men to stay weak. Society doesn't want men to wake up to their true calling and their true power. Society needs control. And this is the easiest way to control men. You throw a attractive woman on their screen and they're immediately going to the P word to go and, pull down their pants and get a nut off. Or you put these drugs, alcohol all around, bro, it's numbing. It's temporary fix. That nut you got off, that wasn't good for you, bro. That's a temporary fix. That drink you had, that cigarette that you smoked and got high off some weed and drank some alcohol last night, bro, that was temporary. But now you feel like shit, right? And it's because your soul knows you're meant for more. It wants you to wake up, but you're giving in to these fleshly pleasures that don't come with you when you hit the grave. Your flesh wants these things so bad in the moment, because it knows its life is temporary. The spirit is eternal. It lives forever. But guess what doesn't come with us when we die? This, bro. This. That's why this wants all that stuff. It wants all these pleasures, all these good term feelings to hold you down, and so it can enjoy its time because it's temporary. But your spirit lives forever, bro. Energy it cannot be destroyed. It can only be created or transformed. Literally, your energy lives on, but you need to not give into this, because the flesh is temporary. Fear of failure comes next, bro. If you're jacking off, you went through heartbreak, you're isolating, you're not with your brothers, you have this scarcity mindset of money. Bro, now we're really stepping into some uncharted waters, because now it's like you're literally, your entire life is off track. Now you fear failure. You show that you lack faith. You're afraid that you're gonna fail. You're afraid, oh, bro, like, what if we fail, bro? And then everybody makes fun of us. Bro, it doesn't matter, because we're all going to die. You think 100 years from now, like, the next generation's even going to care about the failures? Oh, yo, remember when Ivan failed? And, like, dude, nobody cares about that, bro. Even in a few years, nobody's going to remember. So don't let fear of failure get to you, because it's all an illusion. Fear is an illusion. It's not true. It's a figmentation within the mind. It's a barrier. Don't let it block you from your purpose. That's how the devil acts on people, is fear. Fear is a low vibrational state. It's a low energetical state. And when you're in a low energetic state, you're far away from being where you need to be. Very far. Because the messages from God, your purpose, that's up here. But now you're down here because you have fear. So how are you going to make that your reality? It's just not possible. So fear, you need to eliminate all fear. As a man, we cannot be living with fear. We have to just act on things. We are warriors. Next up, mindset, as I mentioned earlier, mindset and habits, but I didn't talk so much about this side. Bro, if you're scrolling and doom scrolling, you're on the hub, you're killing yourself. Habits suck. But if you're reading, you're building good habits, you're breaking your bad ones, you're in the right direction. And all of this combined leads to your life's purpose, the dream God planted in your heart. Now you may be asking, bro, I don't understand. Like, I go through those things, but how is that going to lead me to my life's purpose? And it's because through all of these things, you undergo some type of pain, some type of discomfort. And what is pain and discomfort? Pain is the greatest teacher. The greatest teacher. And if you go through an insurmountable level of pain, it will eventually lead you back to where you need to be, if you choose to. If you choose to. Pain is one of the most eye-opening experiences, because it's like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But you can be deceived. You could be deceived by pain and start going into porn and linking up with random girls and doing a lot of drugs. Or you get absolutely ripped, eat great food, and get to where you want to be. So this was me before, when I was given into all my vices, all these things right here. That was me, bro. This is what I looked like. PlayStation in my hand, feeling excited, eating donuts and eating garbage every day, skinny as a twig. And then as soon as I understood that, bro, I am a man, I am a warrior, bro. Dog. Absolute dog, and I'm still getting bigger. So it's like, guys, you can absolutely transform your life if you just take the signs around you. Every single day there's signs and opportunities, signals from the divine telling you what you need to do and what you don't need to do. Do not be swayed by these things of the world. Live in your spirit. If you just want an easy way to feed your spirit every day, bro, get in the word before you open your phone. Feed your spirit before your flesh, and you will win. But with that being said, guys, that's going to conclude the video today. If you guys want to level up your life, take it to another level. You want to actually have more guidance in terms of where to get started. You don't know exactly how. You're maybe questioning, Ivan, how can I even find my life's purpose? How can I make this a reality? In my bio down below, book a call. We'll hop on, see where you're at. And if you're a fit, bro, I'll help you out. I'll get you in the right direction. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate the support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're not. And let's continue leveling up, boys. Peace out.